What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? Welcome back to another video. Hope my viewers and subscribers are doing okay. Alright, my peeps. So I was just thinking to myself, I wonder who is next on the retirement train. Seems as if there is a train going around and picking up international players that are retiring. Quite a few players have actually announced their retirement in the last week or so, right? Tammy Iqbal announced his retirement from international T20s, I think it was. Then we saw Dinesh Ramdin announcing his retirement and things. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Plus we're going to talk some Manchester United. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, this morning I actually watched the first preseason game. I think this is our third preseason game. I didn't watch the first two, but I got a chance to watch the preseason game this morning against Crystal Palace. And I must say that the team was looking pretty impressive. I know that it wasn't a strong Crystal Palace team. I know it's just only a preseason game. But just based on how tight and how compact the team looked and how the players were pressing up front, I was really impressed. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Erik ten Hag system. Alright, but before we go down into the football, make we go back to that retirement story, right? Yeah, man, so we're just wondering if we're going to hear a couple of other West Indies players coming out and saying that they have decided to retire from international cricket. As I said, the past week it has been very busy with people retiring, right? Tammy Iqbal kicked off the retirement for Bangladesh, right? After they were able to get the better of us in the white ball series there in the ODIs, he decided that he's going to retire from T20 internationals. And then we had Dinesh Ramdin, who is the general, calling it quits, right? Saying that he has decided to walk away from international cricket. Then we would have seen Ben Stokes, still rock the cricketing world, my viewers and subscribers. Ben Stokes is seen as somebody that, probably would have gone on to play. Maybe some persons were saying, he was, they were thinking he would have gone on to play another probably 8-9 years or so in white ball cricket, in ODIs for England. He has actually retired from ODI cricket. So, he's going to be focusing on T20s and Test cricket. So, I am certain that the England massive will definitely be gutted. Will definitely be gutted to have lost. Somebody like a Ben Stokes. You understand? So yeah, he decided to call it quits. And then yesterday, Lendl Simmons, another West Indian, decided that he's going to hang up his shoes or hang up his bat. And I spoke about it in a video yesterday, talking about the letter that he sent to CWI, letting them know that he's looking to pick up other opportunities where franchise cricket is concerned. So he's retiring, right? So that leads me to the argument now: are there other retirements on the card, my viewers and subscribers? Are there other players that we are going to see coming out and announcing their retirement in the next probably couple of days or week or so? There are quite a few players that would have fallen out of favor where West Indies cricket is concerned. They are not being selected, and we are wondering if they are going to call it quits. But the thing is, a lot of them going to leave the room open. In my opinion, a lot of them going to leave the door open for selection. A lot of them, what is this stupid ass person doing? A lot of them going to leave the door open for selection because they are not being hunted down by franchise teams. So if franchise teams are not looking for them, then definitely they are going to be keeping themselves right there and letting West Indies know that they are still up for selection if the selectors want to select them. So yeah, we would have seen Chris Gayle still hasn't announced his retirement from international cricket, my viewers and subscribers. So he's one of them that it's a possibility that we might hear something from him soon. But we also need to remember that the man said that he's going to be in Australia one way or the other come the next World Cup. And him saying that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be there as a spectator. So maybe the man is harboring thoughts of getting back to that level where he can be selected. The only thing about it is that he's not going to be playing in the CPL. So that would have been an opportunity for him to show that he's still he's still capable of playing at that level. But we are not going to be seeing him there. So man is still leaving the door open. I don't know if it is because he wants his farewell game. We would have spoken about this farewell game situation on a couple of occasions. Some persons are hurt when I speak about it. Some people say that I chat too much. Some people say that I am fighting against Chris Gayle and all of that. That is the thing with a lot of my beloved subscribers in here. You see, once I am not talking about their players, I am speaking all the facts in the world. But once it has to do with their player or their favorite player, then I am speaking pure rubbish. Yeah, man. But yeah, as I park here, my viewers and subscribers, I was just thinking to myself, if we are going to see a couple of other players that have fallen out of favor, out of grace, come out and say that they have retired from international cricket. A couple of them that spring to mind, people like Darren Bravo. He's still young, he's still pretty young, but we're not too sure how close he is to being selected again. So he's one that comes to mind. Andre Russell, as we know, probably is leaving the door open so that when World Cup comes around, he can be selected. Who else we have there that would have done? A lot of these players would have played well for us in the past, but over the last couple of years, they would have fallen out of favor. We are not too sure if they are going to ever be selected again. But the thing is, with so many T20 leagues around the world now, quite a few of these players don't want to announce their retirement from international cricket because in the back of their mind, they are going to eventually find some good form and in franchise cricket dominate, and then they will be able to get their recall. And I can't fight down a man for thinking that if you believe in yourself and believe you can do that, then so be it. You understand? But sometimes it's best to know when you would have reached your limit and just call it. So if you're thinking of any other player or players, my viewers and subscribers, that you think might or should be calling it quits in the near future, you can just go ahead in the comment section and let me know. Yeah, man. So quite a few players that come to mind. So you can just let me know in the comment section if there is a particular player, or if there are players that you personally believe that they can hand in their letter. And this is not us writing off anybody's career or telling anybody that they need to stop. So don't worry with the foolishness, because there's no way we can tell people to stop their career. So we are just wondering based on performance over the last couple of years and not being selected, if there are some players that can hand in their letter. So yeah, that is it where the cricket part is concerned. So just to talk a little bit about the football. So as I said, we know that the Premier League season is coming up back in August here. August coming, and quite a few teams, they have played a couple of preseason games. The transfer window is still open, so silly season as they call it. People still trying to get transfer over the line. Today we were able to beat Crystal Palace 3-1 in that little preseason game there. We had Anthony Martial, Rashford and Jadon Sancho on the score sheet, right? We won the game 3-1. So based on what I am really only going to be focusing on the first half, because in the second half, right, I think the coach made 8 or something like that changes at once. So that the team would have broken down the team. So based on what I saw there, my viewers and subscribers, the intensity, it has improved. Players are pressing. I see Anthony Martial chasing down ball and pressing ball and things like that. I don't remember if it was the second goal. We ended up scoring that goal because of Martial closing down a player and the player making a mistake and we winning the ball. I don't remember if it was the second goal. But it just goes to show that all of these things tie in together. You cannot only work on the football field when the ball is at your feet, right? So the interplay, the third goal was extremely beautiful also. The interplay between the players, you know, the midfield leading up to the center, to the forward line players looked good. There are still a couple of things that needs to be sorted out. I still believe we need a hole in midfield, all right? Freddie's doing a job. Freddie's definitely doing a job, and thinking about, in order for this Erik ten Hag system to work, I think he definitely needs a man that you can call a hub, right? To basically get the ball from the defense, progress the ball or pass the ball. Somebody that is good with ball retention. We know Fred every now and again will do a little bit of brilliance in terms of his passing. He's good at breaking up play, but ball retention is also very important. So, you know, that is something that they are looking on. So yeah, quite a few things, my viewers and subscribers, to talk about. So we're going to be zooming in on the Premier League season, on the Premier League some more this season, you know. So yeah, man, we just basically warming up. All right, my peeps. So we're going to leave it right there for now. Big up on yourself.